We are in a half of match between Ding and Nepo for the title, and we have everything we wanted. We have a great mental battle, 5 decisive games out of 7, which is unheard of. We have interesting press conferences, we have great chess as well. Even Magnus posted on social media Astana calling. So let's check out the games.
On the first game, there was nothing spectacular. There was close Spanish with the delay exchange on c6, and Nepo was pressing the whole game, but it ended in a draw. Nepo offered draw, and Ding eventually accepts it. Nepo have biggest advantage about move 27. Let me see where is it that. About this moment, he have about plus 1.5, but Ding was very precise, and the game ended in a draw. Nepo was pressing, but it was draw at the end. Most interesting thing is Ding have a little mental problems during this game. He said in the press conferences that he's not happy. He's a little bit depressed. During the game, he felt a little flow of inconsistency. In the first part of the game, he couldn't concentrate and think about the chess. Even in the first game, he was walk during the game, and he didn't spend so much time during the board.
On the second game, Ding was white, and even in move 4 we have some interesting thing. Ding was played h3, and he is a g3 player. He likes to play Catalan, and all the commentators were surprised, and even Nepo was surprised. There was one clip on the internet with his reaction. He was very surprised with this move because he expected the Grunfeld. Anyway, we have a normal opening, nothing funny in the opening phase, and after the opening, we have little Nepo had little advantage, and in move 20 we have this exchange sacrifice, and Nepo open up the position. He have knights that dominate the position, and he win the game at the end because he refused the exchange of the rooks, and he just pushed the pawn, and eventually rook was trapped on the middle of the board because he have no the rook has no squares, and this all squares is taken, and if he plays rook to d2, he's just gonna promote and win the game. On game 3 we have surprise on move 1 because Nepo played d4 because he's an e4 player, and Ding response was the queen gambit decline. It was 30 moves long game which ended in a draw, and it was nice for Nepo to hold his lead and to Ding to bounce back after the first loss. So it was move repetition, and it was the draw. After the match, they talk about supercomputers on the press conferences, and they also talk about Ding thought about his mental condition. He said that he's feeling a lot better, that his friends help him with his mental conditions, and he started to spend more time on the board and not walking around the playing area. On game 4, Ding was white, and he decided to spice things up with d4, and the game went normally. Ding allowed to have his pawn structure ruined, but he had the strong center, and at some point he have the pawn sacrifice to get an initiative by here. He have the strong center, and he grabbed the full initiative, and Nepo felt a little bit cramped, so he cracked under the pressure, and in move 28 he made a blunder because he played knight to d4, which allowed Ding to have the positional sacrifice, and eventually took the pawns and win the game in style, because here is how the game went, and he played knight to he played the queen to f8, and that was the final move, because yes, Nepo can play rook to g8, but this just allowed the beautiful sacrifice of the queen. and rook to e8, and no matter what black does, white will promote and win the game. And after the game we have this beautiful picture between Nepo and his second Richard Rapport. In game 5 we have Nepo as white, and he came back as e4, and we have a close Spanish variation. And out of the opening it was all normal, but the breakthrough was in the move 38, because when the Nepo plays g5, Ding made a blunder and accept this pawn, and soon his position collapsed. There was soon a queen is exchanged, and Nepo have a lot of space, and this was the final position, because Ding Liren resigned because Nepo have unstoppable promotion. He will give this check, knight will go here, and pawn will escort to the queen and beat the queen. After the game 5, there was some silly questions by the news reporters, like what do you think that Magnus is watching the game, because he had post Astana calling, and Nepo said, I literally don't care, which is a famous quote. On game 6 we have a Ding as white. He plays d4, and we have another surprise, because Ding played the London, which is not very often on the World Chess Championship match to see that opening, and it was all a normal opening. By the move, just see we will show the crucial moves. Hikaru Nakamura said that this was a mistake, a6, because that is compromising the black pawn structure, because after the white goes back with the pawn, he exchanged the knights, and we have the a5 pawn move, which cramped the black position, and game was ended in a style, because Ding played this magnificent d5 move, which set up the mating net. Even the black is one move out of the promotion. He have mating threats to his king, and he must defend the g7 pawn and mate, but there is no escape after this queen to f7, because no matter what black plays, even if he plays something like queen to g5, there is queen to g8, and after black plays, he will give checkmate with his rook, because after queen tried to escape, this pawn that is why the d5 was the very important pawn push, and this is a classical Arabian mate pattern. So very nice checkmate idea. And if black tries to stop checkmate with this idea, then we have this kind of checkmate. White will sack the queen, and again he will give the checkmate with the rook. After the game, Ding was full of smiles, and Nepo, on the other hand, was worried, and he was very upset by his own play. Like he said, he answered practically on all questions. Ask me another day. Even in the Russian, that was the same answer. On the games 7, Nepo was white, and he go back to the e4 again. We have French defense. It is also not very much, not so often in the World Chess Championship match to see the French defense, and we have this variation. In move 9, Nepo messed the black pawn structure, and he have 2, and black would have a 3 pawn island, and he aligned all of his pieces to attack the black king, and Ding was feeling uncomfortable because he's not the French player, and he was very low on time, and on the move 30, 32, he have 5 minutes to play 9 moves, and out of this 5 minutes he spent 4.5 to move, and he made a blunder, and game practically ended in a couple of more moves because he lost the pawn, and White King is very safe. He aligned his rooks, and after the black move his bishop, he will lose the f7 pawn and he lose the game. So in this position, black was completely fine, even better according to computers, but Ding completely froze, and I feel sorry for him, and I feel his pain. We are exactly in the half of the tournament. Nepo is leading 4-3, and we will see what next game brings us. But for sure, this is one of the most exciting World Chess Championship match, because it's not that often to see that much decisive games. So we will see who will win. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this match so far.